Overhype is fish and chips. It takes a lot of time to settle. Until you settle, you say, oh, my graduation is over. What next? And then you have job pressure, then you have housing pressure, then you
Yeah.
have like groceries, how the rental, the loan pressure, obviously, and there are all stuffs like that. But
Yeah.
it takes time. It's not the way that you want sometimes as well, but gradually, I think the path comes in. Yeah.
I love data. It resolves misinformation. Let's talk to experts, analyze news, and smartly plan your study abroad journey.
Hello, aspirants. Welcome to Videshi Chai.
It's a fact. Our lived experiences in school or college might end up being a life-changing event. Some might take it as a casual experience, while some might go ahead to pursue it. Videshi Chai has had many such guests who took the leap of faith and are really successful now. Today, we have one such guest who went from leading her college debate society in Delhi University to building her own personal brand. Meet Diksha Sinha, an alumnus of Queen's Mary University, London. She has worked with her own university, featured on their social media, and is now working with one of the world's most iconic luxury hospitality brands, the Four Seasons. Chalo, let's get started with our drill.
Hi, Diksha. Thank you so much for doing this.
Hi, Janesh. Thank you so much for having me today, and I much look forward to the conversations.
That's great. So, tell us your story. How did you end up where you are currently?
So it has like a lot of backstories involved. So I did my bachelor's in Delhi University, and then I was doing like content creation for my university, and I was like, why not should I start with doing something of my own and like creating a business out of it, like a money out of it.
Yeah.
So I started like my content writing journey, and then it got converted into clients, and then I did it for like 3 years. I founded my own branding and copywriting services,
Wow.
Diksha Pens, and then I was doing into mainly commerce and education industry because that was my that's how it evolved. And
Yeah.
then I was like, why not should I also pursue something that could help me in nurturing all of my skills and bringing everything together? So I
Yeah.
pursued my marketing. I came in London for MSc marketing from the Queen Mary University of London, and I worked there. After that, I got the opportunity of working with the into the clients communication space because I was much into that. And
Yeah.
currently I'm working with the Four Seasons, the luxury hotel chain,
Yeah.
as a event host and operations. And yeah, that's how I ended up here.
Right. And explain to me the shift from commerce to marketing. How did that happen? How did your interest in marketing come about?
So as I said before about like the thing is that everything like came, I thought that it was going like a way different path, but when since I was doing a lot in my university, I was like mainly into the copywriting and the editorial role for the website for my societies and everything. And then I thought that I when I got converted into like creating like money out of it, like the clients
Yeah.
out of it, and then I was mainly focusing on the B2B and the B2C marketing clients. I created multiple campaigns for them, and it ignited my spirit of like working something in within that industry. And since it's services, what I'm doing is services, so I thought like this is a major push that I can go through, and that's how it converted. I've upskilled myself a lot within that process, to get into the core of the marketing. And like since marketing is extremely vast, so I chose like copywriting and branding into it.
Wow, that's quite the story. And I,
Yeah.
have a lot of respect for somebody who has started their own business.
Yeah.
And so kudos to you to be able to do that. Tell me about the coursework and what MSc in marketing, right? What does that entail? What did you like about the coursework? And your expectations before starting it, and what you found during the coursework. How did that tally with each other?
Of course, I have a lot of things to share about it and would like to keep it concise.
Sure.
So, like education, when it comes to like the masters in marketing in from pursuing from another country, it was a very different experience because it was more like a book based of practical base only because it's about marketing. So it the in the coursework had like 8 different subjects, so it is like semester wise. So
Yeah.
I have 3 semesters, 3 months for one semester. So 3 months, 3 months, and then there is a dissertation where you have to create everything of your own, like research topic to everything,
Hmm.
like questionnaire and everything stuff. So in that, out of that coursework, they were like relationship and network marketing, communication, service management, consumer product and behavior marketing, organization and behavior. So out of these modules, one of the best modules I would say was services, because so in marketing, we either do product or do services. So I am into the
Yeah.
services part. I've already been to the services part. So that was something much interesting. I created a service out of my own. I created their product, landing pages, branding materials, marketing positionings, and everything. So the like you could say, if you have a like good relation with your professor, they will help you in uplifting what you need in that
Mm.
course profile, and
Yeah.
that's what I availed the advantage of it. So I found it extremely challenging, to be precise, because we just have 1 year, we just
Yeah.
have 1 year to complete that whole degree. And
Yeah.
if you go down, it's crazy. So I had to
Yeah.
make sure that my grades are also consistent throughout. One of the major challenges that I faced was the relationship and network marketing module. That was a bit crazy, but somehow I managed. But the one that I loved the most, I did my best to that. And it's more like, as I said, it's more case study project, group
Yeah.
projects, group discussions, going to different areas like ventures to see how they work and stuff like that, and you can just
Yeah.
put it inside your material. So that is more like a practical based. But yeah, writing was too much. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
literature review and the conclusions, recommendations. It was a bit too much sometimes, but it's okay now.
Well, it sounds all very interesting though, especially the case study framework. Very
Yeah, it
cool.
was a good thing. If we had group projects as well, so and the major advantage was that it was a diverse group. So you
Yeah.
won't be getting the same person every single time. It was like
Yeah.
randomly selected by the professor. So you get to know their culture, how do they work. It was a challenging thing because sometimes
Yeah.
how much how much they give into it, you don't know. If it's individual
Yeah.
project, I can do it, but at the same time you have to like create a consensus and do that. It might be
Yeah.
challenging, but you have to do it. Like that's the case.
Yeah. And which nationalities were represented? You mentioned a diverse group.
Of course, I work with a lot of Italians. I work with Chinese, Japanese. I had a very good experience working with them. And then South Americans, they were from Brazil as well, and Australia.
Very cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
You get to a lot of peer learning, I'm sure.
Yeah, that was a good thing. And with the group discussion, we always had a like a homework to do. So like,
Yeah.
this is the case, this is the company. So we had like lot of materials that I would like to highlight, that the materials were like, you have to read a lot. Their readings are a lot, but
Yeah.
if you like get into the depth of it, and if you have things to share, it highlights a lot about it. It means
Yeah.
that you are getting involved. I've also would have been like, just okay, I will not read it, I can do it. But
Yeah.
I like, if it's for my thing, if I am paying a lot of money, if I'm paying for my education, I'm investing a lot, so I have to give that time. So
Yeah.
I was like, I will not compromise on that, and I will be fully prepared for that.
Yeah. Sounds good, right? So during our brief, you had mentioned that you were the debating society president and the editorial head
Yeah.
in your college. Do you think these roles helped you, become a good copywriter and a good marketing person?
Well, definitely. I think that was the base of how it started, and you can never forget your roots. I started off with like leading as a debating society, and then into editorial head, and then I got into the college. I got recognition for my services in the university as a distinguished alumni, and
Wow.
that's how it helped me in. Like, I can see that, okay, it was event organizing as well. It was teamwork. It was collaboration. And you know how administrative works are, but still
Yeah.
you have to like make sure that everything is done as per the time and specifications. And this has a major role now because I'm into the event operations side, and I was in my
Yeah.
university also working into events and social media. So I definitely thank how it turned up, that I can say that my portfolio now have become into events and copywriting and branding. So all of it together is something that I would definitely owe to my college.
Yeah. And how did you find London? Was it did it align with your expectations, or was it different from your expectations?
um To be honest, Touchwood London has been grateful to me, because I have never expected the things to happen in a way that helped me in shaping me as a person. Uh, it's a very different country and a different background when you come here. It is
Yeah.
challenging, especially the times when you have to juggle a lot between the student life and work life, and like the student work lifestyle, everything all together. So I think I was able to manage that, but yeah, I found people were also like struggling sometimes when it comes to homesickness and everything. But I
Yeah.
was like, I have to create a mindset that I have to live here and have to like make the most of it. So that was a bit like challenging situations were there. Definitely there were
Yeah.
a lot of challenging situations that I was not even prepared for. But I
Yeah.
think the relation that I had with my family helped me a lot in coming out of those situations. Especially you have to handle everything by your own.
Hmm.
But in general sense, it has been grateful to me. And expectations, I mean, it's very hard to say that what did I expect, but yeah, like in reality, the thing is that what you think of doing, like what do you want, it takes a lot of time to get converted. That I will
Yeah.
definitely say. It takes a lot of time. I thought that this would be fine because I have experience, I have this, I have that, especially in terms of job perspectives.
Yeah.
Um, but it takes a lot of time to get converted.
Yeah.
Yeah, it takes a lot of time to settle. Until you settle, you see, oh, my graduation is over, what
Hmm.
next? And then you have job pressure, then you have housing pressure, then you
Yeah.
have like groceries, how the rental, the loan pressure, obviously, and there are all stuffs like that. But
Yeah.
it takes time. It's not the way that you want sometimes as well, but gradually I think the path comes in. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Makes sense. And kudos to you to be able to find. You mentioned it's difficult. It is a
It's
difficult
difficult.
job market, especially
Yeah.
in the UK. So congratulations and kudos to you to be able to find something. I'm
Yeah.
sure you've done. Yeah, you've done the hard yards and now reaping the
Yeah,
benefits.
it was
An
hard.
example
It
for your.
was hard. It was hard, definitely. It is very, very hard. Even if you
Yeah.
like have everything to showcase, like you have every possible pieces to like get together, but still it
Yeah.
is not as easy as it seems to. But yeah,
Yeah.
if you have the dedication that okay, I can do it, even if sometimes things are not much comfortable to you, but still you have to do it. But
Yeah.
at the end of the day, at some point of time, you will make sense of everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well said. Tell me about the most memorable experience you've had at London.
I have like many memorable experiences. I'm really grateful that I could experience that. But one of the memorable experiences was that I got nominated for my services as a services award with the university.
Wow.
So that was one of the biggest things that happened, and it's totally a memorable achievement for me.
Wow. That sounds amazing.
It was like initially I like dedicated my soul to the university, because the thing was that the only highlight I want to just share that why I feel happy is that I lived the student life to the max, because I know London life for students, and especially Queen Mary is very much into student life and everything, and I was
Yeah.
working almost like a year with them for that. I will talk to about I think the next question as well.
Yeah.
So I like dedicated everything, and I wanted to make the most of my life. I didn't want to see that, oh, I would have done that, I would have done that, because once you
Yeah.
are a working professional, life is not as the same as a university
Yeah.
student. So I just wanted to make sure that I make the best use of it.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Let's talk about money.
Yeah.
How did you manage your finances in London? And any budgeting hacks that you would want to pass on to your juniors?
Yes. So see, okay, London is expensive, no doubt in
Yeah.
that. It is extremely expensive city with terms of transportation, groceries, everything, a lot of things amounts. But I'm talking about only university specific, because if I talk about working professional, it would be different. But my focus should be students. So like if you have like a monthly budget that you can fix for yourself,
Mhm.
and then I know it's monthly budget, let's say for example, £250, for example. I'm
Mhm.
saying if it's a monthly budget or something like that. So with that, you just try to categorize between like the groceries, between like going out, and then
Mhm.
traveling expense, because most of the money is spent on traveling, to be very precise.
Mhm.
The huge amount of money is spent on traveling. So you have to bifurcate and categorize the different departments and then stick to it. Like if you can avoid, like there are people who likes going out, like I also like going
Yeah.
out and eating, but it's not in when I'm a student I can't do that. Okay,
Yeah.
I have to stick to cooking at home,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then I can like maybe like once a week or twice in once, like in 14 days in once time you can do
Yeah.
that. But yeah, you have to control some things to get at the other thing. So that's what, but
Yeah.
don't compromise on your food, please. That's what I see. I have been seeing that people survive on one meal. No, please don't do
Yeah.
that. Please spend good amount in your groceries and traveling, because traveling is unavoidable. um I would also recommend as a hack, now when it comes to hacks, have a try to go for a university accommodation, because it
Mm.
includes everything. So I have seen people struggling a lot when they go for private accommodation at that point of time, and they have
Oh.
to change like 5 houses in a year. I'm like, man, how will you do that? It's crazy.
Yeah.
So have a go for university accommodation, because it includes everything and you have a sense of security. Second, uh like try like having like a, as I said, like a budgeting kind of thing,
Yeah.
and start like have like some amount as a savings. Like what if something goes off, you have like money to sustain yourself. And also go for a like a part-time job. It won't be as friendly sometimes, like it can be some things that you won't like to do, but to make sure that you have expenses covered and you can like live up to yourself, so you can go for a part-time job, and then it would be okay for you as a mistake.
Yeah. Right. And that's a good segue into my next question. You
Yeah.
mentioned working part-time at the university.
Yeah.
How did you land that job? And what can incoming students do to find part-time jobs?
So like this part-time job also happened because of my previous work. So I was approached firstly by my the university residential life, like there's the
Mm.
accommodation. They said that we saw your background and experience in the like the events and the
Yeah.
copywriting thing. Would you like to like have a work with us? I'm like, definitely, I would be more than happy to do that. So I was handling that's how like student and everything is very much close to me, because I did in my
Yeah.
bachelor's as well, I was doing in my business as well, and now
Yeah.
in my university. So I made sure that I create content for them that could help them to balance their student life and the work life.
Mm.
And then I created like 8 calendars, like event
Mm.
calendars, to refresh them, like sip and paint, movie nights, like movie
Mm.
cinemas for like a movie trips and stuff, murder
Yeah.
mystery nights, games
Mhm.
night, all these like recreation, like going to the park and everything. So
Yeah.
recreational activities that could help them to gel up between the other people, because one of the other things that student face is that they don't want to make new friends, or like they
Yeah.
want to stick to their respective circle. But
True.
it should
Yeah.
not be the case. You should be out, you should go out. So once you go out, you get that opportunity. Okay, you get recognized by people. Okay, I know this person, I know this person.
Yeah.
So that's how I ended up landing the job. And then because of that, I created the content. I got approached by the South Asia team to create a Instagram takeover about like the
Mm.
student life. And then I got my internship into the international student recruitment. So that's how I like it created a chain of opportunities because of that one opportunity.
Yeah.
Only because I showed up into those events. So I would recommend to showing up to the university events and talking to the career, like there are career people who help you in like landing the part-time jobs within the university, or they have a
Yeah.
portal that can help you in like giving the job in getting the part-time job. And I think that's the best thing that you could do for yourself, for your happiness and for your like
Yeah.
confidence for the things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it opens up further opportunities, as I'm sure it would have helped you when you were searching for your full-time gig as well, right? And
Yes, it
so,
need. Yeah.
and therefore, the takeaways for our viewers is really one, look at the university's part-time job listing portal, wherever
Yeah.
they have that.
Yeah.
Two, based on your experience, maybe reach out to relevant openings and also to parts of the university that may require your experience, and they may not have openings at present, but they may want to find something to suit your experience.
Of course,
And
they have a record of it. Sorry to cut you.
yeah.
Yeah.
No. And third
Yeah.
thing that you said, which struck a chord with me, was to show up,
Yeah.
right? And deliver, right? And that's how one small thing will lead to the others, and it snowballs and becomes, it basically becomes a virtuous cycle that becomes something bigger,
Of
although it
course.
may start small.
it may start small. It feels like that sometimes you don't even understand what am I doing and stuff like that, but it's
Yeah.
absolutely okay because it is all the process. And I've also been to other universities, like the who are a part of the Russell group as well. So I've been to other for the events and stuffs like that. So they are also, so I also contacted with them. I asked about like how did you land up this job to
Yeah.
know. So they said that the university is extremely like looking forward to people who could, like the campus ambassador. They're
Yeah.
so good. Like I have seen so many people as ambassador now. They are working within the university, or if they're going to another organization, they are still doing great. So
Yeah.
so you have to grab the opportunity. It's not like
Yeah.
you cannot just only sit and do stuffs. You have to come up with things. And if they are skillful, like skillful, like um skillful seminars also happen for your upskilling. Like
Yeah.
I took a skillful program for my communications, for my
Yeah.
upskilling. So you have to get out of your comfort zone. I would just
Yeah.
simply say in a very, very strong manner that you have to come out of your comfort zone. You have to take that one risk. And
Yeah.
yeah, it can end up very wisely. It's not like that
Yeah.
your efforts will go on waste. That's what I realized since last 2 days. I have been realizing that because with, I was just only doing and doing and doing and doing. I'm like, what will happen of it? Will it happen? Will it not happen? Because so many self doubts and everything. But at the end, it works out. So just go
Yeah.
out of your comfort zone and take that risk. Yeah.
Yeah. Perfect. Right. Now we spoke about the job seeing being hard, right?
Yeah.
So now with that in the background, what's your take on this question? Should a student opt for the UK in 2025-26?
Okay, that's a very, very interesting question. So as far as my current, like the research and everything and whatever the information is concerned, students are still coming to the UK. Big
Yeah.
reason, one of the major reasons of them attracting the UK part is like they have their businesses back home,
Hmm.
and what they are doing is like as per their wish, they are working, they are coming here, they are taking their education and everything, and then they are going back to
Yeah.
invest everything that they have done into their business because they already are having a business. But when it comes to like a person,
Yeah.
because there are two perspectives of these when you are pursuing your education. One
Yeah.
is for the business, as I said, and one is who wants to like move forward in in a work environment, like a job work environment.
Yeah.
For in that case, since there are a lot of changes happening in the UK when it comes to like the graduate schemes and the graduation, like the post-study work visa and everything,
Yeah.
it's a bit complicated right now because they have not come to a conclusion of what are they like taking care of the graduate visa, or are they are totally scrapping it, or are they like just want like do your education and then go back. But for
Yeah.
now, I would say that make a very wise decision. See if it's that worth it for now, to come in here. And then if you could like, if you have an option to like go back and still you have stuff to do, because otherwise, like, because obviously you are investing a lot of money here and then spending a lot of money here. It has to be, I'm not saying that it will come within 2 years or 3 years, I'm not saying that, but make sure that you have something to go after that. Like then start with the day one itself to like
Yeah.
land up the things. Yeah. It's a
Yeah.
bit
Makes a lot of sense.
complicated. It's a bit complicated right now, but if you, that's why I try to like channelize the answer with two situations,
Yeah.
because the first situation I have seen a lot. I
Yeah.
have seen a lot. But the second situation, still there are people who are doing it, but if things are not working out, they are going back. But
Yeah.
then again, they are starting their own something. So it's not like it
Yeah.
will go on a waste or something. Obviously,
Yeah.
education is never a waste. But if you are taking a decision, make sure that how it's going to be for the next set of like 2-3 years, because
Yeah.
it's not just about 1 year, it's about a set of 5-10 years. So
Yeah.
make the decision accordingly.
Yeah. Yeah. So start with the end in mind, right? So
Yes, start
as they
with the
say,
end,
yeah.
because when I started off, like when I started off like working with searching with the universities and everything stuff like that, I just had to make sure that I'm with my family and I have like plans ready. Like what if? Because right now also about the sponsorship and everything, it's very difficult because
Yeah.
they are not focusing on international graduates now. They are
Yeah.
only preferring locals. So that's
Yeah.
the problem now. So, and like what ifs, but still I
Yeah.
have some things working for myself, so I would be
Yep.
able to like see that the picture, because I'm also in a decision making process right now. I'm
Right.
still in that process. So
Yeah.
whatever it is, it's only coming from my own experience and the work that I have done. So it's nothing I'm taking from any other sources. It's all my personal opinions and personal like experience and journey that I'm sharing. So I'm still figuring out, I'm still seeing that what should be the best thing to do, be here, stay somewhere else or something like that. But I think, but if we have the A, B, C, D plans, then it would be
Yeah.
okay, because you have to make sure. It's not like you cannot think that, okay, we'll do it. You have to see first and then you take the decision about it.
Yeah. Yeah. Makes sense. Right. To sum it up, we have a few
Yeah.
quick answer questions.
Yeah.
Right. The first is, tell us one overhyped thing and one underrated thing in London.
Overhyped is fish and chips. I mean, I find it very like I have tried it once in my life, but I'm like, okay, what's this? Like, what's okay? It's about food and everything, but it's okay. I mean, like, I find it a bit overhyped, fish and chips. But underhype is something. Under is like the, like you're spending time in the parks and like spending some me time with yourself. I find it a bit. Like people should pursue that. It's like extremely
Yeah.
underrated, but you can pursue that. It would be good.
Yeah. All right. So, what's the lowest budget with which you've survived one whole month?
Oh wow. It was in my university time. It was, see, the thing was happened that I usually used to communicate to my family that this is I need and this is I that. But I think for some reasons it was like a dissertation period or something. And no, it was some like Diwali period or something. And then I think the transfer amount money, it took a lot of time because there were bank holidays in
Yeah.
India. So it took me like at least 2 weeks to come like that money to come back into my account. So I had to live in a very short budget at that time. Like maybe it was like £100 or £150 or something.
Wow. Okay.
But yeah, I somehow managed with that somehow.
That's a template for students. Yeah.
Yeah, I somehow managed. See, when you are a working professional, it was not like that.
Yeah.
That was a very good thing about like me and my family, about like you just tell us whatever you want and it would
Yeah.
be fine, because obviously
Yeah.
because major sources like the funding of my marketing I did by myself, so it was like
Yeah.
a self-sponsored marketing degree. So
Hmm.
I felt because of the business and everything, and along with my family we did this together.
Very
But
cool.
for the expenses they said like we will take care of it, and I'm like okay. But there's some of the reasons, like sometimes you don't realize that, oh, I spent so much, because first 2-3 months I cannot keep a track record. It's impossible. It's extremely impossible to keep
True
a
that.
track
Yeah.
record. So I think I lost that track record or something, and then I saw my like account, and then I was, only that much amount is left. And then it was like bank holidays. I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, okay, I think I can survive somehow, but still I did that. Yeah, it
Nice.
is. See, it's okay. It's the only thing is, it's okay. It is filled with glamour and like luxury when it comes to
Of
London.
course. Yeah.
You can do that, but you have to maintain a certain thing to live that. Like,
Yeah.
and once you are into professional, that is another story, because then you have all the flexibility and autonomy to do that. But again, even if that, I am a very, very like a, what kind of spender I would say, like a
Thrifty. Yeah.
no, not thrifty.
Okay.
Like I would say like a balance of it. Like if I know,
Okay.
like I like going to aesthetic cafes and having
So-
a coffee with myself, like a solo thing. That's like I have to do it.
Sure.
But
Yeah.
if in case like there cafes are like, some are like extreme luxury cafes, some are like
Yeah.
this and that. So what I do is, like if I'm going to a luxury cafe, I will not drink coffee for the 2 weeks from outside, such that I can spend that money on that cafe,
Yeah.
So you have to like
balance
create
it
a
out,
balance. You have to
Yeah.
create a balance. Even if now I have to save for my traveling, I have to save for my transportation, for
Yeah.
my loan amount, obviously the
Yeah.
biggest expenses of all times. Rent amount, obviously the
Yeah.
one of the again biggest of all time. But
Yeah.
yeah, you can you can like, okay, when I talk about the underrated thing, I would like to say that you can live you can live very nicely even if you are getting, after working, like even if you're getting a 2,000 pounds, still you can get, you can work, you can live happily, but you just need to know the right set of budgeting and
Yeah.
trick to like make sure that you are on pace. Because
Yeah.
traveling is expensive. They take so much money. Peak timing, they take so much money from us. My God.
Understood. Right. Very
Yeah.
interesting. So, by I would call you a conscious spender, right? So you
I'm a
have,
conscious spender. Yeah. Like I like spending stuff on small things, but I have to
yeah,
make sure that if it's a need or a want, and if I
yeah,
have certain things coming up, so I will like, that's how like I booked my Scotland trip, and then I have other plans now coming up as well. So
nice.
that you have to balance out. Like even in when I'm working, there are certain business, like business uptowns, business downtimes as well. So I
Yeah,
have survived the downtime as well. It's not like even after working, still there
yeah,
are downtimes as well. But still, you
of course.
have
Yeah,
to, like, if you know the trick of balance of how to do it, and then it will be okay. But it comes with experience, guys. I'm not expecting a student to have everything right now. You have to like work, and
yeah,
then you will get to know about it. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Well put. Right. You like this last question. If your London life were a movie, what would it be called?
Um, riding on a boat and expecting the unexpected. I know it's a, like a bit long one, but riding on a unexpected boat. That would be good. Yeah, riding on an unexpected boat. Yeah.
Very cool. Yeah. All right. Well, it's been fun, and I'm sure it's been super helpful for our viewers. They're going to gain a lot from this experience. Thanks a lot, Diksha. We really, really appreciate it and wish you all the best.
Thank you so much for having me, and I'm really happy that I could get opportunities to like collaborate with the organizations like Gyanthan, and to like to create that ignite and the spirit within the students, within the potential students, university students. Since I have been working into this field now, I
Mhm.
look forward that I contribute, even if I'm not like properly working into like, no, I'm into the events part, but still this thing for my like own self like push, and for like
Yeah,
creating that spirit, I want to like keep on continuing with it. And whatever it comes in, I would definitely help anyone, students who are navigating their university life, and would be more than happy to help.
perfect. Right. Really appreciate that zeal and that willingness to help. Again, thanks a lot and wish you all the very best. Thanks,
Thank you
Diksha.
so much. Thank you so much.
That was Diksha, everyone. Raw, relatable, and brutally honest. Do you have a study abroad story to tell? Then you are more than welcome. Drop your details in the form given below, and my team will connect with you. Don't forget to follow Videshi Chai for more such unfiltered stories and a little bit of controversy. Until next time, keep brewing your dreams.